Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to today's episode of Penny Dreadful Thursdays, where I brew up a deck and we run into a Penny Dreadful League. This week, we're going to be playing Seismic Swans, named after Swans of Bryn Argyle. Now, if a source would deal damage to swans, you prevent that damage, and that source's controller draws cards equal to the damage prevented this way. So we're going to draw a lot of cards. It's my favorite thing to do in Magic is just draw cards. How, you may ask? Well, look at my land count. I have 41 lands in this deck. 41. What does that have to do with swans? Well, we have this card called Seismic Assault. It says discard a land, assault damage deals 2 damage to any target. So, you discard a land to Seismic Assault. You ping swans for 2, you draw 2 cards. You discard a land, deal 2 damage to swans, draw 2 cards. We do that over and 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 over until we have 10-ish lands extra to smack our opponent with Seismic Assault for lethal. How do we get that many lands? Well, aside from Swans and Seismic Assault, we have Treasure Hunt. This says, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card, then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. There's 41 lands in this deck. That is over half. Okay, we should draw 2 to like 5 lands every time we cast Treasure Hunt. We also have Molten Vortex, which is a worse version of Seismic Assault. Requires red mana. That's why the majority of the lands in this deck are red, minus a handful of blue islands. We also have Serum Visions to help card select a little bit. Chain Lightning as a spot removal spell for something early. Slagstorm as a sweeper. It also draws 3 cards off Swans. Chain Lightning does the same thing. We have a Commit to Memory to prevent a removal spell and to refill our hand if we need to. Now in the sideboard, we have one more Chain Lightning and Slagstorm to help deal with the Tiny Creature matchup. Third Molten Vortex to help provide a little more velocity if we need it. Some Spell Pierce and Mana Leaks to fight against the counterspell decks. Smash against artifact decks. Kefnet, which will allow us to pick up lands. Aether Siphon, which has Start Your Engines. That is a new mechanic out of Aether Drift, new-ish. It's like a month old at this point. That you start with 1 speed, and every time your opponent loses life on your turn, damage causes loss of life, you go up 1 speed, and max speed is 4. And then whenever you draw a card, say off Swans, each opponent mills 2 cards. This gets around things like Shroud or Angel's Grace is a card in this format. It also there's the 2 mana name a card. You have Ruined Halo. Got to get my brain working. And Laboratory Maniac, because we will draw a lot of cards. So we can effectively deck ourselves out And if we cast a Laboratory Maniac and proceed to then deck ourselves, we win the game. It's just an alternate win condition that's not Seismic Assault, say, against Ruined Halo or something along that lines. All that being said, I think we covered everything. Oh, no, there's 2 more cards in my sideboard. What are those? I don't remember. Let's do that, and then I'll go over those last 2 cards. Fire up the league here. Oh, Steam Claw. Move those over here. So Steam Claw is dedicated graveyard hate. It is 2 mana, sits in play. You can pay 3 mana and tap it to exile target card, or you can pay 1 and sacrifice it to exile target card. We have game 1 fired up. We have Swans. We have a Chain Lightning looking for a Seismic Assault. We're going to keep this hand. All right, play a Swiftwater Cliffs to gain a life, because again we have, a bunch of lands. Opponent being on, it's probably black, white, or Zav control, because they are a Kahira deck. Which means we could get, yep, there's Orzhov looking at a bunch of removal here. I'm just going to sit here and make land drops. So the plan is to get to 7 mana. And hopefully find a Seismic Assault. Scarab Feast. All right, exile 3 target cards from graveyard. More cycling. I gotta move the stack. All right, Slagstorm's okay. All right, what do we got, opponent? Kaya, Ghost Assassin. Each opponent discards a card, you draw a card. Yeah, love that. I have cards that are irrelevant. Slagstorm, go to the yard. All right, let's Chain Lightning this Kaya. Get her out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna pass turn. I want to have at least 2 lands in my hand before we Swans. All right, I'm gonna have to Treasure Hunt and discard a Swans. Yeah, you can go get a Plains. Seismic Assault? No. All right. Treasure Hunt. Reveal 1 card. Okay. Love that. Fantastic. I think this is going to be a tough matchup. There's a Maze Mine Tome and another Birth. All right. I'm looking for a treasure hunt. All right. I think I'm going to pass because we're at 7 mana, which is exactly where I want to be. All right, let's move the stack over here. And then we're in Seismic Assault waiting room. All right, Molten Vortex is pretty good. We can start there. Yeah. No. No, we'll let that happen. Just throw a land. Now, this is kind of unfortunate and about what I expected to happen. Because now they have like a million pieces of removal for swans, and I don't have yeah, they have 9 cards in their hand. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. We've died. Yep. Yep. And that's why I wanted to wait till 7 mana. All right. So we want this. Chain Lightning's probably not going to be good. Oh, excuse me. Slagstorm's not good here. How do we want to do this? So I can bring in the these, but I don't think that's where we want to be. Well, I think it's where we're going to have to be, is what it is. And I'm going to cut a land here. I don't think Kefnit's going to be able to attack or block at all this match. All right. Can I get... That's a pretty good hand. I'm going to keep it. All right. We're in a scry. Looking for not that. Looking for a Seismic Assault. All right. Play this Aether Siphon. It also draws cards, which is nice. Oh, there's an Assault. That's absolutely perfect. Yep, they're gonna name Assault, which is fine. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, and this is why Swans fell out of like modern, because um just the non-damage removal in these two colors specifically. Like, this is going to be one of our worst matchups. Um because they have so many ways to remove our permanents. Yeah, like that. Like that card is absurd against us. It's instant speed. All right. So I got to find a molten vortex. That's all right. I'll move to discard. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we'll draw 2 cards in the end step and hope it's good enough. All right, looking to find a molten vortex. Like that. All right. Swans. Vortex. Interference, my swans. Ending my swans. All right. I guess we're on the slow burn. Hey, thanks, Montefe. Oh, that's my DMs. Okay. That got blowed up. That's fine. Actually, you're an instant. That's fine. That can stay on top. So, the plan is to commit this pithing needle. On a draw card. Commit this pithing needle. More interference. Love that. All right, this is fine. We get to hunt. Vortex is good. Throw a bluffs. Hunt again. I have a land drop. Two, four, six, eight. All right. You have a ritual. You have another ritual. Am I going to get tormented? Needle is fine. Assault has been named. Creature or enchantment? Well, shit. Alright. So that's going to go. I don't have any red mana. That's fine. You have a Molten Vortex. I have to find one. Alright. Cycle. Draw a card. Serum Visions. Bottom. Bottom. One, two, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Kefnet's gone. Swans are gone. Whenever a player draws a card, you lose 2 life. So 1. So I'll have 16 cards to play with. Alright. And then I get attacked for 1. Alright. Alright. We'll have to do some math and figure it out. They're down 2 interferences. 2 interferences. Alright, we're F6'd. Each opponent may scry one? Hell yes. Go to the bottom. We're looking for something specific. Sure. Target artifact? It is target artifact. Well, that's rude. I'm going to always yield to that. I wanted to draw a card. Alright. Yes. Bottom. 8, 7, 6, 5. Alright. Or 3. I'm going to be at 3. I gotta find a Molten Vortex. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to be at 3 on my turn. Okay. Okay. Last card. Not a Molten Vortex. All right. So we'll go out in style. I am but a distant memory. All right. Ugh. So that's a tough loss. That deck is just going to be very difficult for us to beat, just in general. Um, because of exactly what you saw there. They slam a bunch of um, they have a bunch of non-damage based removal and can remove my permanents without much without a lot of difficulty. All right. Is there anybody playing? We got one. All right. So let's see what we got. Oh God. Cascade, Cascade, and Burn. Mono red. All right. So to see the truth on the stack, looking at the top three, anticipate. All right, found a good one, and is passing the turn. Charming Scoundrel, making a wicked roll, so it's a 2/2 that when the wicked roll goes away, deals 1 damage, and a Stromkirk Noble. It's great. Attacking for 2, putting minion to 13. I wonder what the payoff is in the Cascade deck. It can't just be see the truth, right? This looks ill-timed explosion. All right. More looting. Looking to discard. What are we discarding? Probably at least Commandeer and a Rockfall Veil, so 7 damage to everything. Commandeer, for those who don't know, is a 7 mana instant that you can pitch to gain control of target non-creature spell. That's a Vortex. All right. So Furic Vortex deals 2 damage to each player at the beginning of their upkeep, and there's no life gain. Shardless Agent on the stack. Probably hitting See the Truth to draw 3 cards. Yep. seems reasonable. Bloodbrain Challenger, Commandeer, Horn Lockwhale is as fun cards that were revealed. More See the Truths. Looking at a whole lot of truth there, minion. But being at 10 life, minions behind the 8 ball, going to 7. Another Chain Lightning puts them to 4. 2 on the upkeep, I'm pretty sure just dead. Now just dead. Yeah, I mean, the mono red decks have always had a leg up being an aggro deck over the dirtily mid-range Cascade decks, which are all about value. So I don't know what sideboards are going to look like. I don't think there's much sideboarding on the mono red side. Maybe like an Eidolon type effect. The Scalding Viper is the one that's legal in this format, but I didn't see any blue. So I don't know. Expect minion to bring in either some sort of life gain or more removal. The commandeers are probably going to come out. They're 3 for 1ing yourself for 3 damage is probably not where you're going to want to be. Minions on the play, which is always good against the aggressive deck. Tap land. Scry the top, so probably a removal spell. Stromkirk Noble on 1. It's real good. That thing can get real big if minion doesn't have a removal spell already. Like an assault or something along that lines. Just no red mana yet. Second Stromkirk Noble. Into attacks, getting in for 1. Could get whaled. Looks like they're getting whaled. Lagoon Breach. It's an okay tempo play. Putting the Stromkirk on the bottom and a Chain Lightning, putting minion to 17. And there's no red mana to fire it back. All right, there's red mana. Shardless Agent right away. Lelia. Ah, so that's the payoff. Because Lelia gets real big with Cascade reveals a Hornlock Whale. Hey, KW. We are playing Seismic Swans. We are 0-1. We lost to the Orzhov control deck, which there really wasn't a whole lot I could do. But just waiting where we're in the queue is what we're doing. This is what we're playing today. Move that over so you can see all of the sideboard. That's a commit to memory over here. Nope. There we go. You know, just blue-red assault nonsense. Now back here, Lelia got incinerated. And Stromkirk's getting assaulted after See the Truth. Yep. All right. Love that. And a land. Okay. Getting up to Wales. That's a Razorkin. That card's going to be real good against me. Yeah, you cook. Food's important. All right. So we have a land drop and another Lelia. All right. It's pretty good. Do you attack? Yep. Unsure. All right, so Lelia is getting bursted. But I'm unsure if you're supposed to play the land there. Oh, Shardless Agent, so it didn't matter. But if you were just going to attacks, I don't think you play the land. All right, Assault on the Needlekin is pretty good. It's turn 5 and minions at 15. That's with 3 cards in hand from the aggro opponent. And 1 land drop away from a whale. So, minion might have this one. Did you draw the land or removal spell? All right, man is being tapped. Ill-timed explosion. All right, that's a pretty good one. That's mostly a removal spell. Discarding an assault and then casting an assault. Oh, chose not to discard. All right, yeah, okay. Makes a lot of sense. Price of Progress. Blit. All right. Yep. Yep. Pop will do that. Pop's legal in this format. All right. We're going to get somebody to pop in. I get to play the burn player. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, nope. Not an active run. All right. We'll pop in and play against the Cascade deck. I like this one. This should be fun. Yes, I would like to play first. You know, this isn't actually terrible. It does have a Molten Vortex, so I'm going to keep it. It also has double Slag Storm, which can deal with any of the Cascade Neuters and an early Lelia, but two of my lands come into play tapped, which isn't great here. But we have 41 lands in the deck. We're going to draw more lands, right? We're looking for swans. Minions on 5. You going to 4? Are you going to 4? Probably not. No. Alright, let's play a Sulphur Falls tapped. Because that's not going to hurt me when I play a Vortex. That's also great. Alright, Vortex in play. Pass. Whales don't do anything against me except they're big giant 6/6s. Yeah, you can see the truth. That's fine. All right. I think we're going to treasure hunt here. Drawing 4 cards. And we hit a swans. That's great. All right. Let's play a Sulphur Falls. We're going to pass and discard the Slag Storm. And I'm not going to play swans until turn 5 because I don't want to get blown out by Lelia. And if I can find a Seismic Assault, that would be great. Let's cycle this land. Alright, there's another treasure hunt, which I'm not going to play until we get swans in there. Alright, second swans is great. I'm going to go ahead and fire this up. Swans. Swans does mean that if they ill-timed explosion and pop a like 7-drop, we're going to have problems. I would like to draw 2 cards at the end step. Cool. Alright, we're looking for a Seismic Assault so I can draw twice. Three times, technically. Alright, there's a Serum Visions. That's 3 cards. Bottom, bottom. we hit a hunt. Draw 2 more cards. All right. Let's play a temple. Bottom this land. Deal 2 damage. And we're not going to attack. No attacks. Discard a Slag Storm. I think we're okay there. The only card I'm worried about is Lelia. Actually, I'm not even worried about Lelia anymore. I have a Swans. It'll just make them draw a bajillion cards. And I don't know if they have any way to remove Swans in the main board. So let's see. That's a Shardless Agent. Sure. That hits See the Truth. You get your card advantage. I think my card advantage is a little better. 2 lands and a See the Truth. Yep. I got 4 lands. Really looking for a Seismic Assault. I think I'm going to treasure hunt on my turn. See if we can find it. Because we've gone through both Slag Storms, a Serum Visions, and a treasure hunt. And how many Swans? 2 Swans? 3 Swans. We know a Swans is at the bottom of the deck. I would like to draw 2 cards in your instead. Alright. Treasure hunt. This smells like a commandeer. This absolutely smells like a commandeer. Revealed Chain Lightning. Alright. Land. And Dome you for 2. Dome you for 2. I have 7 cards in my hand. And we'll pass. And I have 3 lands and 3 red mana. I'm not attacking. I do not attack. I draw cards and I throw lands at my opponent's face. Three and 4. And that gives me a commit. Perfect. We use the Serum Visions. Yep, you can assault my bird. Nice 1-mana draw 2. Alright, Serum Vision, Slag Storm, Commit to Memory, 2/3 Treasure Hunts, 2 Bird on the bottom. Okay. Alright, so we have all non-combo pieces. So we have 1 Bird, 1 Vortex, and 4 Assaults left that we haven't seen. More Shardless Agent, sure. Flip 7 cards. Yep. You can draw 3 cards, that's fine. Wee. Alright, didn't draw a Seismic Assault. So let's go on a treasure hunt. Cool. There's a Seismic Assault. I'm going to play a land. That's not quite enough. That's 7 cards. Love that. Alright. Oh, they don't have double red. So I'm going to fire a Chain Lightning at them. Can I kill them? No. It's 9. Now they have Hardcast Commandeer. I'm playing around this Commandeer very well, I must say. All right. So we want this last Vortex. I think the Slag Storms can come out and the Chain Lightning can come out. And bring in Mana Leaks and the Aether Siphon. All right, and then cut the serum visions. Yeah. All right, let's run it like that. Bring in a couple of counter spells and another win condition. That's all lands. Can't keep that hand. All right, that hand's pretty okay. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to bottom an island. Because this goes Mana Leak into Aether Siphon. And we have a free land to discard whenever we get to... Cascade Bluffs is great. All right. So we're going to wait until we get to 5 mana before we start deploying our stuff. Or if they tap out, depending on what they tap out for. If they just go Shardless Agent, cycle this Forgotten Cave. There's a Swans. All right. We are loaded up. Bloodbraid Challenger is fine. Into Shardless Agent. That's okay. I'm going to let all this happen because that's going to get to a See the Truth. And Seed Shark. Okay, now I'm in F6. I'm going to take 4. That's fine. All right. Clean up. Discard 2 cards. Dismiss all that. Do we lead on Assault? Do we lead on Siphon? Let's lead on Assault. I will Mana Leak a Commandeer here. They're thinking about it. I don't have a Swans opponent. Not currently. You have 6 damage on board. I'm dead in 3 turns. What'd you pitch? Hornlock Whale, Shardless Agent. Alright. Commandeer. Or Mana Leak. You got another one? No. Alright. First hurdle solved. Lelia is fine. It's fine. You didn't have another Shardless Agent. 7, 8, 9. I'm at 8. Alright. Alright. Incoming swans. That's a forbid. Alright. So now we have to figure something out. That's lethal. Alright. So I have to draw land. Because that'll put me to 2. Right? Right? So I think we're going to have to assault this Lelia, but I got to wait until they get to the beginning of combat. Oh. Or we can just die. And has wipe away. Yup. Okay. The hell do I do with that? Alright. Take that out. I think we bring these in. Cut that. I don't want to give them 1 billion cards. They're already drawn 1 billion cards. Do I cut a land? I can cut a land. Cut a basic island. To be fair, wipe away is target permanent, not target non-land permanent. Alright. On the play, this should be better for us. Can't keep the 7-lander. This has a swans and a Scryland. I think I go 1 more. This hand is absolutely perfect. I'm going to keep it. Put bluffs and actually cancel. We need that. That's blue mana. Mountain and Slagstorm. And as long as this treasure hunt doesn't whiff, I think we'll be in... Oh, well, we don't need it to whiff. Two lands, please. Whiff. Okay. Yup. Hit the 5%er, I guess. Can I hit an untap land? I would love to hit an untap land. Would love to hit an untap land. Untap land? Because there wasn't a pause during the treasure hunt, so I don't think they have a commandeer. I think they're F6. These three cards must be very interesting. I don't think they have it. Oh my god, they didn't have it. Untap land. Alright, let's go. Ugh. Probably debating on whether to which 3-drop they would like to play. None. Do we go for the twofer or do we hold up Mana Leak? I'm going to pass. I feel like they have Forbid. I feel like they have Forbid. I'm going to hold that land. I have double Mana Leak as it is. And that can get the chain going. Slams a Bloodbraid Challenger. Love it. Hit Lelia. Taken 4 is fine. Alright. Alright. Oh, we got there. Alright, cool beans. Bang, bang. Oh. Love it. Full combo city. Alright, have 3. I gotta move all these non-land cards. Alright, 5. Alright. Jesus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Nope. Still hitting on land cards. Oh, uh-oh. Five, 6. I'm just going to draw my deck here, I think. The 5 cards left. 3 cards left. 1 card left. Alright. Start throwing lands at my opponent. Did it. Seismic Swans. Go Burr. Alright. 1-1. Love that. No. Alright. Go ahead. Fire up a match. Oh, we got somebody in here already? Q! On the play. Love that. You got a treasure hunt. Don't play a basic swamp. Don't do it. Nope. Alright. Let's scry. Bottom that. Don't play a basic swamp. No, not a basic swamp. Love that for me. Alright, and a seismic assault. Let's go on a treasure hunt. And found a swans. Discard, discard, discard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Discard the Shivan Reef. Love that. Bronze Hide Lion. Okay. False. Seismic Assault. Thran Portal. Names Plains. Tap and mana. I'm going to take 3. One, 2, Fleece Mane Lion. Love that. Cat Deck Tribal. No, wait. Gotta play land. Blue. Blue. Turn 4 combo. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. Alright, not quite there yet. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Not quite there yet. Give me 2 more lands. Nope. Miss. Swans. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, still not there yet. 8. 8. 9. 9. Alright. I'm going to do one more just in case. Ugh. I want 11 lands in case I need to. Alright. Machine Gun Assault. Bang. Alright. We want this Chain Lightning. We want this Molten Vortex. Take out Commit and Serum Visions. And I'm going to take a quick break. Hold your horse. All right, I am back. Unsure if I want this last slag storm. Because the kitty cats do gain indestructible if you put mana into it. But if we go to game 3, I think that we might bring it in. We have an assault, we have a treasure hunt, we have a slag storm. All right. Keep just looking for swans. Q's on 5. Sorry, Q. I'm going to lead on basic mountain and then Cascade Bluffs. I think that's the plan. Fortified Village, reveals plains, plays Jungle Lion. Cat, Typal. Love that. Basic mountain. Love green white cat Typal. Go to 18. Cascade Bluffs. Into a treasure hunt. Looking for swans. Waiting for my opponent to pass priority, but looking for swans. Dromoka's command, prevent all damage target instant or sorcery would deal this turn. Put a 1/1 counter on the Jungle Lion. Okay. Molten Vortex. That's a good draw. Dromoka's command's pretty good, honestly. But flipping only one card, Thalia. Well, that's minorly unfortunate. I'm going to play a Temple. I'm going to scry this land to the bottom. Now I'm going to play a Molten Vortex. Why? Because it gets rid of Thalia very easily. Feline Sovereign. All right. So that's going to blow up the Molten Vortex. That's why I did that. Because now I'm just going to cast a Slag Storm. And wipe the board. Love that. 2 cards in hand. Bronze-Eyed Lion is fine. Scry 1. Go to the bottom. Just make that go away. Well, that's a bug. Because that should just... Or maybe not. I don't know. It should just go to the graveyard. Because there's nothing for it to enchant. Odd. Also, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to leave up a red here so I can cycle this Forgotten Cave. Swans. No. Okay. Hold this Molten Vortex. I'm going to go to 6. Wild and the cattle. All right. It's gains indestructible and hexproof. Or just... What? What just happened? Let's boop that. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Is it fine? Because I can vortex the Bronze-hide Lion. Except it comes back here. So I think I have to boop it again. Or I can just boop the Bronze-hide Lion. Right? Yeah. I mean, this is fine. If I find a Swans, we're in pretty good shape. Still need to find a Swans. A treasure hunt would be good. I'm at 3. Alright. That's not dead. A feline sovereign, and I die. Swans. Nope. Alright. Game 3. Okay. I don't think we want these vortexes. I do want this slag storm. And I think we bring in spell pierces. No, mana leaks. Mana leaks are better because they hit creatures. Alright, let's do that. Alright. On the play, this should be a little easier. Reveals Kahira. Alright. Mana leak and Slagstorm. I'm going to throw that back. I need at least... Yeah, that's perfect. Keep bottom a treasure hunt. And play a Shivan Reef. Savannah Lions. Alright, let's treasure hunt. Found another assault. Alright. We did draw 2 cards. 3 cards. Alright, bluffs. Seismic Assault. And pass. I can boot them. I know they have a land in hand. Alright, still have another land in their hand. Mountain. Makes the Wild Nacatl a 3/3. Feline Sovereign. Boop. I'll let this happen. Because then I can go tap land Slagstorm. Sure. Go 14. Cast. Cancel. Let's just do this now. Cast. 3 damage to each creature. Alright, we knew about that forest. More Seismic Assault. Gain 2 life and scry 2. Alright, sure. Alright, so they know about this mountain. One top, one bottom is fine. Take 3. Use my life total as a resource. Really need to find a swans here. Three mana picks up Kahira. Nakadal. Alright, Slagstorm. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just do that now. Just do that now. Because I don't want to take 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 20, so 12 left in the top 45. So I got a 1 in 6 chance. Alright. I mean, 3 damage to each creature. Boop. 1 for ones. I mean, you're an aggro deck. Alright. Cycle. Swans. Alright. That could be anything, even a swans. It was a swans. Alright, how many cards are in my hand currently? 7? Alright, let's play a land just in case. 1, 2, 3. Yep, cool. Nakadal. Swan. Alright. Alright. Those can all go away. Tries again. 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Plus a chain lightning. Alright. I guess I gotta kill you over the top of that. Oh, GG's. Over the top of a run afoul and a flare of fortitude. Blech. God, sometimes this deck is absurd. I love it. I love it. Alright, that's 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Yeah, 2 and 1. Love that. Let's fire in another one. Got Swamp over here tested. What are you testing, Swamp? Oh, the thing. I just did the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. God, that's gross. It's turn ugh. That was turn 4. All right, round 4. Fight. Oh, hey, KW. Yes, I would like to play first. This hand seems okay. I could get, like, absolutely dumpstered by an aggro deck if that's what they're on. I do not know. Oh, I'm on the play. Hot. Bottom that. Looking for a seismic assault. Just black top. Am I just turn 4ing? Again? No. Why Orzhov? Why? Why? Yeah, hollowed moonlight. Orzhov post. Okay. Rude. Fine, I'll have to commit it, slam swans, and hope for the best. Luris, sure. Go away. Land? No. This is what bad people get, KW. Two, four, six, seven, not quite. Not quite. Need 2 more. I said 2 more. All right. Bang. Main deck Pithing Needle. Alright, Slagstorm is bad. Maybe. Need Molten Vortex. These two can probably go. Cut an island. Bring in Spell Pierce. Mana Leaks. I think I want Aether Siphon. Means I get to cut cards. Cut 2 cards. Go down 1. Maybe I don't need these Mana Leaks. Alright. No, Smash. Smash is what we want, and the Spell Pierces can go away. And leave this island in. I forgot I had Smashes. Alright. 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 Keep. Their Luris deck, which means I don't have to worry about Kaya's or Wanderer. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Joke's on you. I have the other one. Oh. We can bottom that. I have a million lands in my hand. I'm gonna vindicate my Molten Vortex. Maze Mine Tome. Okay. Throw a land at you. Okay. I'll pass. I don't know if I'm supposed to play Swans there, but I'm gonna hold up. Get out of here. Get. Shoo. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Scry at the bottom. Put that Pithing Needle on top. Put a 4/3 into play. Here we go. Yep, it's dead. All right, we're looking for a smash and a one of those. Bottom. Pass. All right, that's treasure hunt. That does stuff. Bottom that. All right. Molten Vortex is almost what I want. I need a smash. And I need it like yesterday. Luris in hands. That's a Swans. All right. I'm going to wait until I find another smash. Actually, they're going to play Luris and then Pithing Needle. Yep. Alright, 2 vortexes are gone. 2 treasure hunts are gone. Not a smash. It's 7 cards. Alright. Yep. Yep. You search for your cloud posts. Zenith? Alright, alright, alright. We're dead. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. Alright. Love that. So maybe we want the counter spells? Kefnet? Kefnet's probably fine. And then cut a seismic assault. Yeah, I mean, as I've said before, the Orzhov decks are very hard because they just remove my permanents. This hand has no land, or nothing to do. Yeah, another one. Going to 5. Alright, keep bottom. Bottom. I was supposed to bottom the island. I'm dumb. Yep. treasure hunt's such a good card. Untap land? Alright. I mean, get in there with my 4/4. Man, these treasure hunts have been brutal. Through 3 of them and haven't. Stergo Entertainment. All right. Four mana to activate. What? Okay. Now we're back to looking for Smash to Smithereens. I just like. All right, all right, all right. I'm dead. Dead. I'm done. Not. I'm done. I'm done. Just getting brutalized by the Orzhov decks. All right, let's get into round 5. And if we just lose to the Orzhov decks, we just lose to the Orzhov decks, and that's fine. This hand seems great. It just needs more lands. Hey, look, more lands. Top. Just playing tap lands at this point. I mean, Orzhov's just a bad matchup. Like, I think it's just the flavor of Orzhov that just makes it an absolute garbage matchup. All right, I am going to like shimmy this thing with my assault, and it looks like we're going to turn for this opponent, and it's going to be fine. Actually, we'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. We're looking at turn 4 to do the thing. Yep. Sure. Sure. Nissa who shakes the world. Does that kill me? 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Doesn't kill me. Boop. All right. Incoming Swan Lake. Boop. 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 Uh-oh. Boop. Uh-oh. We're getting close. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. 10. We. Splat. Yay! Turn 4 kills. All right. Chain Lightning's good. Molten Vortex, pretty good. Serum Visions, get out of here. I want slag storm. Got an island. We've done this before. Click submit. Birds, treasure hunt. Love that. Keep. Altar of the Brood. All right. This could be very interesting. We could die. I'm going to always yield to this. There's one vortex. Vortex is fine. Spring Heart is okay. Mountain. Get Mahunt on. Reveals treasure hunt. Jesus. My treasure hunts have been absolutely miserable today. Miserable. Casts. Yep. Mill the land. Land, slag storm. All right. Draws a chain lightning. All right. Treasure hunt. There's a seismic assault. Land. Just murder one of those. Just get it out of here. Done. All right. You have a cobra. There goes the treasure hunt. How many cards would that treasure hunt hit? 1. Into the last treasure hunt. Yeah, sure. And that one would have hit 2 cards. All right, that's enough of that. 2, 4, 8. And you don't go until it's 6 lands, 7 or more. All right, that's fine. And we combo off next turn. Ugh. Let's go. Mammoth. All right. I'm F6th. I don't care. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. I played the wrong land last turn, so that's a problem. All right. No longer a problem. All right. All right, chat. I do believe we have gone 3-2. Bread and butter 3-2, just losing to the Orzhov decks. Because, of course, we lose to the Orzhov decks. All right. Dome my opponent. All right. GG's opponent. That is a 3-2 run. Love that for me. Okay. We did the thing a lot. I think this deck is okay. It's a combo deck that can win on turn 4. There are decks that are faster than it. We didn't play the mono red aggro deck. We didn't play the mono white humans deck. Those are two, or the not necessarily mono white, but the humans deck, the legends deck, the dedicated aggro decks. Those do have the potential to get under us, especially the mono red matchup, because our chain lightning can be thrown back at our face, and that's no bueno. I don't really know what we can do to shore up the Orzhov matchup. There's no real like early hard counters. Like Swan Song's not legal in this format. I don't know if I don't know if we want to like board into a creature plan or something, but that doesn't seem right. I think it's just supposed to be like Chain Lightning, Slagstorm out, smashes, and mana leaks in, or something like that, or smashes and Aether Siphon in. I think. I don't know. I don't know how to shore up either the Luris version or the regular version. The just straight or the Kahira version. There's also a Yorion version floating around too, which is like a combination of both. Actually, I don't know if Yorion's still legal in this format, but from past seasons, I tend to play decks that just lose to the Orzhov decks, so I haven't quite figured out that trick yet. All that being said, that's going to be it for me today. If you missed any of today's stream, you can catch all of my streams on my YouTube channel. It's just search Raver Rat. I'm there. You can also follow me on Blue Sky at Raver Rat. Click on my link tree. That's where I am everywhere. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. If you didn't, hit the thumbs up anyways. It really helps me out. Make sure to subscribe so you get notifications when I upload. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see me play next. Share this video. Tell all your friends. And if you would like to catch me live, I am live every Thursday at noon until roughly about 2:30 in the afternoon. But that's going to be it for me today. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Peace.